Welcome to our beautiful abode. So we find a nice accommodation. It's very clean. I think we paid about 10 bucks, maybe 11 bucks for this. So we have a huge refrigerator, and you'd think it is stocked with like nice things to eat, but Zara put all our cosmetic products in it instead. So for tonight we'll be drinking baby oil. We have CeraVe moisturizing cream as dessert, so it looks to be a good night. And at least we have one bottle of water for drinking. So nice fridge, it's not too loud. Beautiful king-size bed. A little piece of art from Hanoi. A lot of Vietnamese influence here. My beautiful laptop. We've got a flat screen television. I'm not sure if we'll be able to use that today. And then the bathroom is, let me put on the lights, very clean. The shower head, it looks like a normal one, but there's like a way to adjust it, and then it's like almost like a rain shower. So it's really comfortable. All in all, impeccably clean. Another fan. So really happy with this location as well. It's like in the city center, but like a street away from the main street, so it's a little less noisy. Basically today we rented a motorcycle from our accommodation, a wonderful Scoopy 115cc. It's in pretty nice condition, should do the job for today. The brakes are working perfectly. We are going to Wat Phou. I'm really excited because I really love history and architecture, and it's my first time seeing a Khmer temple. It's actually pre-Khmer, so it's quite an old temple. We'll give you more information as to the history and show you around today. It's a 1 hour drive to and a 1 hour drive back. I think about 80 kilometers. It's quite a lot. I might be wrong, I have to check it. But so far I noticed the roads are in a lot better condition compared to what we're used to. So it should go quite easy. So see you on the road. Small stop because we were quite hungry. We didn't have any proper food today, so right there we have to cross some toll bridge and then go to the left all the way there, and then we should reach Wat Phou in about 50 minutes. We took some pork rice. Zara has the small portion, I took the big one,
and it's
but
very big.
I didn't expect it would be this huge. So we'll be having this wonderful dinner and then be heading on for 50 kilometers. I was wrong before, I said 80. If we make it in time, we can actually cross the bridge with a ferry over the water and take the other way back, but we'll see if we have time because it's quite late already and we're going to enjoy our meal now. And beer now, of course, because why not? You like it? Cheers! I also forgot to mention we're eating at a karaoke bar. We didn't even realize that. When we arrived, it was quiet and they were like, do you want to sit inside? It's like, no, I prefer some fresh air. It's like, there's AC inside. And then the music starts, so we're really happy we're outside. No matter the hour, afternoon, early morning, karaoke is always alive and well in Southeast Asia.
At Wat Phou. It was a pretty tiring ride, especially for Yannick. The temperature here in the south is so much warmer than it was in the north, so I was really getting used to that. But yeah, this is the temple. This is currently just the entrance. Looking at this map, there's a lot of hikes that you can do. As you can see, hikes from 3 to 4 hours, hikes from 4 to 5 hours. It depends which one you want to do. They're both moderate and no, one is moderate, one is difficult, but it depends on which season you want to do it. But this is like an overview of the whole thing. Our main excursion today is going to be the temple, the old Khmer temple. Apparently there used to be a road that connected the Wat Phou to Angkor Wat. You can visit that road as well. I don't know if it's within its vicinity, but we'll see.
Let's get some cold drinks first.
Okay, good idea. Bye đi.
Bye đi.
Đi Lào tới đây chào. Anh leg nè.
Anh nàyนี่20,000 กีบ
And this one?
อันนี้ก็ราคาเดียว
Also 20.
Okay. 20, 20, 20.
65,000 คนเดียวแล้ว
Nagay ba latun, huh?
We just went inside the entrance after just relaxing a little bit, and we both paid 50,000 kip. I think because I am Thai, I paid 50,000, he could pay 50,000 as well, but I think normally for foreigners it's 60,000. I'm not 100% sure, but the girl before me had to pay 60,000, so maybe Sebastian was just really lucky.
I didn't show my face, and that's usually when I'm lucky. So let's get going, because we have to take the electric bus up the hill, because I don't know, I think it's quite a hill, because on the way
Yeah,
here
you could see it, yeah, I
we
filmed
could
it.
see like terraces, and I was already like,
Oh,
it's
look.
quite magical, and there's cows everywhere disrupting the path and stuff.
Good day. We are driving the bus up to the mountain right now, up to the temple.
This is one of the two water reservoirs. This is typical. If you visit Angkor Wat, you will see the same thing. It used to be a city for a long time, but
Yeah.
around the 11th or 12th century, they converted it to a temple or a religious complex. And that is the main thing that we're seeing right now, unless certain foundations. So here we are already. The first thing we see are some foundations. There are the staircases that we saw in the distance. So good thing to note is this temple complex is actually older than Angkor Wat. It is pre-Angkor, as they quote, and it's influenced by Hindu and Buddhism. So it's not one of the two, it's a combination of both. And also this mountain is situated in such a way that it's always pointing towards the sun. As we can see right now, it's getting quite late and the sun is still shining very, very bright on top of this beautiful mountain. It feels like a magical place. Everywhere you see, there's like remnants of old blocks full of decorations and inscriptions. And those are the things that they actually found, but it goes a lot further than that. So where I'm walking right now, there used to be water as well. On the right hand side, there's still a little bit of water left, but not much. And these pillars, I don't know what they're named exactly, but they point the way towards the Holy Kingdom. It is a very hot day, you can probably hear that. We're also exhausted from our bus ride, but being here makes you quiet in general. It's an underrated Angkor Wat complex, let's say it like that. Not many people come here. Okay, you can see some tourists, but if you compare it to what we would expect in Angkor Wat, it's like a lot less. Also the prices, because Angkor Wat is so expensive, and considering the age of this complex, it's quite interesting.
The mountain is called Wat Phou.
Wat Phou.
Yeah, Mountain Phou.
They also have like a lot of information about what the site used to represent, but it's mainly about the fact that it was a city and then became a religious site, and then after a while just decayed and was lost to nature, like many ruins have. Most of the things that you see here are again made of limestone. Limestone is very easy to manipulate. It's a soft stone, so it's easy to carve. It's both of our first experience to a Khmer temple. Zara has been to one before.
I went to Ayutthaya.
Well, but this is pre-Khmer, so it's still a bit different. Hindu-Buddhist. It's a fusion. And then also the surroundings are just amazing. First thing we notice coming to the south is the greenery. It's a lot greener compared to the north. I don't know what the reason of this is. Does it rain here more often, or I have no idea really. So here we are, 2 parts, and up there is a terrace. As you can see, everything is preserved quite well, in my opinion. You can still see a lot of details. Conservation and restoration of Wat Phou temple. This is the northern quadrangle pediment. I can still hear some construction going on. Back there is the big lane and the waters that we passed. Let's get up this shabby staircase and check it out. Sawadee. This is the first part. The detail is incredible, even after so many centuries. Wow. It's the first time in my life visiting a temple like this, an ancient ruin of a temple. I wish I could talk about it, but I'm speechless. Like the way the rock has been corroded by time. The rooftops have given up such a long time ago. It's not like we have in Europe. In Europe we have castles, and the main thing is to impose some kind of fear and power. But here it's different. I feel more at peace, even though it's huge and imposing. It's a whole different vibe. Also the surroundings adding to it. It's not necessarily meant to defend and to fight and conquer. It's mainly for religion. You can feel that energy is completely different from the ones we're used to in Europe. It's so beautiful. This is really a dream coming true for me. And another tunnel. This is typical. I think for people that went to Angkor Wat, they will see some similarities. But yeah, they're all different in their own ways. I cannot compare. Angkor Wat is our next destination. Also the bricks themselves are perfectly shaped and huge. The fact that they're still standing, I think, says enough. It's nice to see that they're actually spending the entrance fee for something proper, and they're really taking care of this beautiful place to maintain its beauty. And again, a lot of rocks and ruins everywhere, people digging and working in order to maintain the beauty. So what I think is all these rocks are deconstructed. They're cleaning them up and then assembling them again in the correct order. They're all labeled, as you can see here. They carry codes, and that way they know how to put them back together.
I was just sitting by myself, and these 3 little girls came up to me and they just completely started to interrogate me. It was very adorable. Then they just came together and they just ate like khanom jean and then like apples with like a chili paste, and then just like having fun together. It's really cute. I'm just sitting outside of the temple. I'm about to go up to the terraces. I don't know how far up it is, but I think it will be very impressive to see the view from up. Let's start hiking up. We're lucky that this part is in the shadow, otherwise it would be very dreadful. All these remnants of the ancient era. I think some people still come to worship here. Look at all these formations to make the steps all the way up. It goes pretty high up. I did not expect it actually. I wonder if it goes all the way up to the peak or not. I wish I knew more of this place, but it's such a big history that you cannot learn it only in one day. Our camera died here, sadly enough. Once we just went home, it was getting pretty dark, so we tried to make it back as fast as we could. We had some bad luck. Yeah, we got a flat tire first time that it happened. I think we got pretty lucky that it only happened once and only that time. Yeah, it was very kind of scary because we were in the middle of nowhere. But luckily, 3 Lao people helped us bring us to a local mechanic that was kind enough to give us a very fair price. So before we went to our next destination, we just chilled out in Pakse a bit, ate some of the local food here, and also visited the local market just to do some shopping. I needed a cap because I lost my cap in Vang Vieng, so that was the hunt of that day. But that's it for the video today. Thank you all so much for watching, and we hope that we will see you on the next video. Bye bye!